Hey guys, what's going on? So the day is finally upon us. Today is Wednesday, September 8th. It is the world premiere for Halloween Kills tonight in Venice, Italy, and some of the early reviews are coming in. So I just wanted to check some of these out with you here tonight, basically real time, and have a look. There are no spoilers or anything in here, I've been warned, so shouldn't be anything too crazy, but let's take a look and see what we have. So Bloody Disgusting put an article up about 9 hours ago by John Squires. Thank you, sir. Yeah, anyway, it's just basically on the first reactions. So let's just go over a few here. So it looks like it is, well, they look pretty favorable so far. Like, they're going on about how brutal it is, okay? So most people are saying, well, they said many of social media reactions and reviews that are coming in thus far praise the incredible brutality of Michael's return to the big screen, as well as the shocking kills he dishes out. So no surprises there. We were expecting a lot of kills. It was supposed to be brutal, so I mean everybody's expecting that. Okay, so Raphael Motamer, I hope I'm not butchering that, from Collider, he tweeted, "Halloween Kills is a darker, meaner, more disturbing entry in the franchise. The kills are absolutely brutal and shocking in the best way. It was great seeing old characters again, and there's a flashback scene that blew my mind." Okay, that's no spoiler either. We've known forever that there's some kind of a flashback. It's been rumored since way back. So we know something is going on there. So whatever it was, he was impressed. So that's good to know. Written by Ben Rolfe, the review on Discussing Film calls it, quote, "a blood-filled roller coaster of a film with some of the most gnarly kills the slasher franchise has ever created." Ooh. Okay. Beyond Fest tweets praise for the film's over-the-top kills we haven't seen in 40 years. Relentless, outrageous, and incredible to watch with an audience. It is insane. I would watch it anyway, like regardless. An audience would be awesome too, but I mean, I just want to see the damn movie. Ben Rolfe tweets, "It might be one of the most brutal films ever made." He put a question mark at the end of that. Ralph also praises the film for being, quote, "quite refreshing as it takes some surprising turns in the story." Okay, that's nice and vague. Interesting. On that note, the Slash Film review from Marshall Schaefer also touches upon the surprises found in Halloween Kills. Without spoiling anything, Marshall writes, "The filmmakers depart a bit from the formula to exciting and energizing effect. It's a worthy series entry that manages that tricky balance of providing enough of what long-time fans expect while also bringing a unique reflection and perspective to the well-known property." That's interesting. So they're telling us we're kind of going to get what we're expecting or what we want, maybe with a little bit of a twist here and there, it sounds like. Asher Liberto calls the film, quote, "an effective sequel." In the Raps review, Asher writes, quote, Halloween Kills is no mere gore fest. It's about the generational trauma bestowed upon Haddonfield," which was the next line. I almost said Haddonfield. "The action sequences are more than just action sequences. In Green's social allegory, they are a way for citizens to confront their trauma, their rage, their oppression, and to reclaim their power and agency through revenge." Interesting. So that must be the whole mob mentality thing that we see in the trailer. So okay, no surprise again. That's good. We see Haddonfield not just as a victim of a masked assailant, but also a victim of larger forces who will stop at nothing to dehumanize their community. That's interesting. I wonder what the hell that means. Some of the other reviews, well, they're not so kind. Uh-oh, here we go. I guess we're getting into the more negative side of it. Writing for The Hollywood Reporter, David Rooney notes that the film, quote, "amps up the violence and gore at the expense of actual scares or even a modicum of suspense." Rooney also writes, This latest installment is like a latex ghoul mask, so stretched and shapeless it no longer fits. A latex ghoul mask. I'm so glad he was there to see that film, and we were not. Wow. That's kind of a latex ghoul mask, eh? Okay, that's a great analogy there, big guy. Jessica Kang's review for the playlist notes that the film's kills are a case of quantity over quality. Wow. When you have a ton of kills in a movie, it tends to do that a little bit. It's hard to make every kill quality and meaningful and stuff if you're going to have one with a lot of kills in it. And we've been warned about this since the beginning. The whole idea was there's going to be a pretty high body count. There's no surprise there. Okay. The rest of the storyline falls by the wayside. Jessica writes, in an effort to remake and refresh the mythology of the franchise, the writers have strayed dangerously close to getting rid of it altogether, virtually destroying the one relationship of any substance at all, and the only one we really give a damn about, that semi-mystical, weirdly symbiotic link between Laurie Strode and her eternal faceless nemesis. Virtually destroying the one relationship? The fuck are you talking about, Jessica? The hell is that supposed to mean? You trying to say somebody's... I don't know. I can speculate all day. I'm sure it doesn't mean exactly what I'm thinking, but that's kind of weird. IndieWire's review from Ben Kroll gives the film a C+, saying Halloween Kills has, quote, little more to offer than a jacked up body count on a bed of fan service. Well, I am a fan, anxiously awaiting service. Well, I hope it doesn't suck. I can't see it sucking. A lot of positive reviews, so I mean, whatever. Screen Daily's review from Wendy Ide similarly states, quote, the law of diminishing sequel returns applies here, not least for the fact that another film, Halloween Ends, is slated for release in October 2022, rather taking an axe to any hopes of closure in this installment. Taking an axe to any hopes of closure? Why are you reviewing it if you want it closed? I get it. Different point of view. I never understood that though. Why would you get critics who are completely not into that genre or the franchise? I mean, maybe they'll say they love the original, of course, because the original was a bloody masterpiece. But I just don't see the point of them reviewing a movie like that. You know what I mean? That's why I've always taken into account the fans' reviews a lot more, because these are fans going to see a movie that they want to see. They're anticipating, their hopes are up. What did they think? Rather than somebody going, oh, I gotta review this one too. Well, hopefully it's not another bunch of slasher crap, or somebody that just doesn't care about it, that is just literally an outsider looking at it from a totally unbiased perspective. I get that, but those are not the people that are interested in Halloween. Those are not the people that are going to do shit like this in their house, you know? So those kind of reviews mean very, very little to me. So I'll go a lot more on how the fans feel about it. But, yeah. Okay, then there's Owen Gleiberman's review for Variety reads, it's a mess. A slasher movie that's almost never scary, slathered with tropical pablum and with too many parallel plot strands that don't go anywhere. As for Bloody Disgusting's review, it's coming soon, stay tuned. Okay, so that'll be interesting. I'll have to check that out. And make sure you check out Bloody Disgusting. Awesome site. Yeah, it opens October 15th, so we are still going to be waiting another month plus a week. So that's basically what we're looking at there. So kind of a mixed bag there. They gave us all the good stuff first. I wish they would have got the crappy stuff out of the way first. I would have felt better about it. Darker, meaner, more disturbing entry in the franchise. Some of the most gnarly kills the slasher franchise has ever created. And kills we haven't seen in 40 years. So we've seen some of these kills 40 years ago? Well, I suppose. There wasn't a lot of killing in 78. Might be one of the most brutal films ever made. I'm still looking forward to it. This looks pretty good. I mean, I cannot complain there. Alrighty, well, let's go into the next part of this sucker where I got myself a package in today from Trick or Treat Studios. And I believe inside is a little prop that I picked up. Hey, big guy, are you afraid of this box? Here, you say hello. My little man's down there. This is Ghost, my little chihuahua. Hey, buddy, you look a little nervous. He's kind of on the little side, this guy, but he's usually asleep when I'm doing my videos, but he is here now. Hey, buddy. Okay, there you go. All right, let's take a look at this thing and see what we have inside. Okay. Shows up the same day Halloween Kills releases. Well, the premiere in Venice, not releases in theaters. Not for us to watch yet, no. Oh, it is. Oh, it is. Look at that. Here we go. Okay. This is the new Halloween Kills butcher knife. Much like the 1978 I have here. Same kind of deal. Only this one was way cheaper. This was like twice the money. So I'm hoping it's even better quality. Looks pretty decent in the box anyway. Is it as chrome? I guess it kind of is. You get good reflection with it, I'll give you that, but I don't know if it should be that shiny. I might have to sand it down or something. I guess we'll see. We'll see what I want to do with it, but I wanted to pick one of these up. I first spotted it, I don't know when it was. It was probably, it might have been the same time or the same day the mask was released. Or maybe before that, I can't remember, but I remember spotting it thinking, I might have to get one of those because I'm gonna need a prop for the Kills cosplay, for the time being anyway. So I thought I should probably pick one of those up, but I didn't think too much of it, and I thought, okay, I'll probably pick it up next week or something. Like a week later when I was on there, totally sold out, they were gone. I was like, God, that was dumb, I should have just got one. And then I checked again just randomly a few days later, and boom, they're back in stock. So I guess I lucked out. But yeah, I wanted to get one of these for sure. Let's take a look and see how this thing looks. Okay, so same sort of packaging as the other one. Oh yeah, it just pops right out. Red background, nothing too fancy. Nice. Looks pretty legit. The seams are a lot nicer. The circles too look a little more legit as well. Yeah, the seam is a lot nicer. Let's see this one. Yeah, this one is a lot more smooth when you're holding it, you know, and this one is more, it's just boxy and square and kind of sloppy. I mean, this is a straight right angle. I know that's how it looked back then. It's just, it's so flimsy and stuff, but what do you expect if you're making a replica, right? But yeah, this one is definitely a little bit thicker too. It's a little more user-friendly, I guess you could say, if you wanted to carry it around. Maybe a little more durable than the 78. Quite the difference in size. But apparently this is the Kills model, I guess you could say. So yeah, that's not bad. Decent. Alrighty then. And last but certainly not least, I picked up something else that I've always kind of wanted, that I spotted on their site so long ago, and just brings back some memories from when I was a little kid and hanging around my brother a lot, and he was a bit of a headbanger back then, and I had to get myself a copy of this Quiet Riot mental health mask. Look at how cool that is. It looked like the first one that they had in there was actually made of metal, but it's made out of it's like a molded plastic with the elastic bands, almost like a Jason mask. That's awesome. It almost looks a little darker than I thought it would look. I thought it would look a little more silver. It's almost more of a kind of a gunmetal gray color. Looks like the wheels on my Jeep a little bit. Gunmetal gray. Sculpted by Justin Mabry, of course. Who else would do it for Trick or Treat Studios? Right on. That's really cool, actually. I just thought it was a neat piece. It's not expensive, and I thought it looked great on here. And yeah, it was just I just love that album cover. I'm sure some of you might recognize that from the '80s. Mental Health, awesome. Yeah, Quiet Riot, awesome little band, man. They were pretty cool in the '80s. But this mask, very cool. Glad I picked it up. I can't wait to display that, man. That's awesome. So I'll show you a couple more shots at the end of the video here, just to get a slightly better look. But yeah, I'll let you have a peek at that. And of course, as usual, they threw in a nice air freshener for me. Trick or Treat Studios. I'll have to sneak that in the wife's car. So I already got one in mine. Actually, I have more than one, but yeah. Alrighty, well, that is pretty much it for now. So the big Halloween Kills debut happened in Venice. Mixed reviews, some good, some bad. I'm definitely still very excited for it. Nothing on the bad side concerned me too much at all, so I'm definitely looking forward to seeing it. But just as a reminder, so you guys don't forget, now that that premiere has happened, way more people have seen it. It's more likely this stuff is going to get leaked. So just be careful now. We have a month and another week to go before it comes out in theaters, and there's going to be, I guarantee there's going to be more spoilers out there and more reasons to have it ruined. So just keep your eye out for stuff. Don't read too far. If you see anything that looks suspicious, be real careful, or you might know what's going to happen somewhat, like I already do, unfortunately. But like I said, I still want to see it, so I'm not going to let it bother me. But anyway, that is pretty much it for Halloween Kills news for now, and the latest on my pickups. I guess that is it, and we will see you again for the next one. I'll leave you with some shots of this mask again and the knife, and we'll catch you later, guys. Thanks for watching. Alright, so there's another look at the Justin Mabry Quiet Riot Mental Health Mask. Yeah, he did a great job with that. That looks really awesome. Love it! Alright, and here's another quick look at the Kills knife. Definitely looks decent. It's a lot of chrome on there. Yeah, not bad. I think they did a better job than the 78 knife even. It looks pretty good. 78's right down there. But yeah. And you may have also noticed, by the way, that there is no Freddy mask here anymore, sadly. Yes, unfortunately, this sucker has been sold. So I'm a little bit sad. However, it was sold for a reason. And the reason is I am getting a replacement. I am upgrading, and I will be getting a Dark Ride Studio Freddy mask that I am really looking forward to showing you. It's going to be a while. I don't even have a timeline for it yet because, as you know, they take a long time to produce. And yeah, that is what the big upgrade is for. So unfortunately, I don't have Freddy's beautiful face up here for a while, but it will make up for it, I promise you, in the end. Anyway, another quick look at that Kills knife. Pretty badass. Trick or Treat Studios did a good job on that. I love it. Really looking forward to the movie. And thanks so much again for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next one.